So we're gonna be working on an iPad Air 2 that came in for no power. Customer actually mailed in 2 tablets. Let's go over what the customer said over here. Issue description: iPad Air 2, no display, though backlight come from the side of the screen. Right as we have it right now, the tablet does not even charge. 0 amps is being drawn by the charging port. And the second tablet he mailed in is an iPad Pro 12.9 3rd gen, not charging. Now, looking at the tablet, I see that the charging port has been changed on this tablet before. This is a new charging Flux cable. So maybe the soldering was not done proper, or maybe there's a TriStar chip issue. We do not know. Let me take a quick look at what was done here. It's not the best soldering job. Nice attempt, but it doesn't pass. So before we look at any display or backlight issues, we need to fix the charging issue. The customer may not have been aware of charging issues because maybe his battery was still good. That's the magic of having good, fresh Flux. I'm using Amtech 559 Flux, the freshest in the market. You can find it on our website, and we have a lot in stock. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now it's not 0 anymore, it's 0.5, 0.10, 0.20. 0.20 is not good, but because we have the battery disconnected. So I'm gonna press on the battery connector so it can make a good connection with the battery. And we're gonna monitor the amp meter. Amp meter just went up to 0.38, 0.95, that's what I'm looking for. 0.95, so charging is working on the tablet. Very good. So all it took is resoldering the Flux cable to fix the charging issue. I'm gonna do a quick physical inspection. If I do not find anything obvious, I'm gonna test the tablet with our own screen. Maybe the customer's screen is not good, but I just wanna quickly take a look at the circuit board and see if there's anything obvious. Let's clean up a bit here. So we always have to know how to start, what to do first. Like, for example, it doesn't make sense to fix the backlight issue if we have a charging issue. So now that we got the charging issue fixed, we can proceed to see if there's anything wrong with the display circuit or with the backlight circuit. FEC connectors look good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Look at this. I see where the problem is. Can you tell? One missing component here and one missing component here. Now, I do not know what the missing components are. I do not know what the value of the components are, but the best way to go at this and replace the components is to have a donor board. And luckily, I have a lot of iPad Air 2 donor boards. I have 2 here, so we're gonna pick one of them. Let's pick this one. And we're gonna take the components off this board and put it on the customer's board. I do not even need to know what those components are or the values. And I do not know where this component came from, if it came from here or from here. It's best to take those components off a donor board. Let's take a look at the donor board and grab the first component. Let me just quickly test to see, is this a bypass capacitor? So meter in diode mode, red probe on ground, and black probe over here. And no, it's not a bypass capacitor. It's not a bypass capacitor, no. Just switching to a narrow nozzle so we do not expose the whole board to heat. Now, for those of you who bought the bent nozzles from our site, what you have to understand is when you have a very narrow nozzle, you do not want to have airspeed all the way up, because air being all the way up may not be able to fully push through the nozzle. So maybe some air will go back to the heating element. So when you are using a narrow nozzle, just lower your airspeed to, in my case here, maybe 80 instead of 120. And let's grab this component. We're gonna just focus heat with this narrow nozzle on this component only. And right there, came right off. We did not have to expose the whole board to heat. Let's go back to the customer's board. Okay, very good. Now let's grab the other component. Okay, so we're gonna focus heat on that component using this narrow nozzle. Very nice. We do not need this one because I do not know where this component came from, if it was the first component on the left or the third one from the right. Let's just make sure those components are good. Yeah, solid and solid. We do not have to go over them again. Okay, so those screen cables are connected, and we do not even know if the tablet is charged or not. One way to find out. One way to find out is turn it on. Black screen. Black screen. So let's plug the charging cable. Charging rate is 1 amp, which is good, but still nothing on the screen. I think I see a backlight. Yeah, backlight is on, but no display. Look at this. Backlight is on, but no display. Okay, I'm gonna try our screen. Maybe the customer's screen is not good. So we still do not have a display. I do see a backlight on the screen, but no display. I mean, you can tell that there's backlight on the screen, but no display. Yeah, components are soldered on properly. Wait a minute, what's this here? Oh, look at that. What's this? Where is this component coming from? Okay. Look at this here. Right there. And let's solder that component back on. That should be enough heat. And the component is solid. All we have to do is test. Unless something else is missing on the board, but let's try it one more time. Is it gonna work? No display. I'm gonna try our screen. Still no display. So what else? What else could be causing image not to show up on the screen? We replace this, what looks like a cap. We replace this and replace this component down on the bottom here. Meter in continuity mode. Let's test those image filters. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We have a bad image filter here. Blown. No continuity at all. So that's it. That should be our problem. That should be our problem. Let's remove this component. And I'm gonna put a coin over the SIM reader here. SIM reader is right under the coin. We do not want to fix one thing and damage another. So the filter, the component is out. The component that we soldered shifted a bit, but that's not a problem. We'll fix it. And we are using fresh Amtech 559 Flux. Look at how nice solder flows when you have fresh flux on the board. You can purchase Amtech 559 from our website. Just log into NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop and look for Amtech 559, or you can search for it on our site and you'll be able to find it quickly. So let me test the filters on the donor board to make sure that they are good. We can choose any one of them. Yes. So let's pick this one. Let's go back to the customer's board. Right over here, focus. I just want to fix this crooked cap here. And we should be good. You never know. Something else may be causing the problem. I highly doubt it. I have very good feelings that this is gonna work. And is the battery charged? Oh yes, right there. Right there. Tablet is working. I need to press on the battery. It just, yeah. Okay. Tablet is working. The tablet is working. Great. Right there. The hello sign. It looks like maybe it was updated or reset, but it's working. All right, so I'm glad we were able to get this tablet fixed. Customer is gonna be happy, and our hard work did not go for nothing. We're gonna proceed with the other customer's tablet. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.